So, Doc, what is the diagnosis of what's going on here? Is this dissension in the ranks, or is this we want to do better before we vote this thing thumbs up tomorrow and avoid a shutdown?
Yesterday, everybody said it was bad. It was a horrible bill. And now I get it. It was this 1,500-page monstrosity. I thought we were being hypocritical because we said to Nancy Pelosi, how dare you say we have to pass it first to find out what's in it? And that's exactly what we did. We didn't have 72 hours to read it. We didn't discuss it in conference in detail. We had a lot of bad stuff in there. It was an omnibus by any stretch of the word. I mean, it was the CR plus additional spending. I'm against that. I've voted against every CR. I've been very consistent with that. And then all of a sudden, we took out a lot of good things. We left a bunch of pork in there. We got rid of the deficit cap. I get why they did that, and I understand why President Trump wants that to help him with leverage into the future, and I want that too for him. But I'm not going to do it at the cost of voting for an omnibus. It didn't all of a sudden become a good bill when you took out very good fixes on PBMs, on site neutrality reimbursements, a bunch of things that most people wouldn't care about. But quite frankly, for 2 years, the Republicans have been in control of the budget. And for 2 years, we've been spending 40% of that FEMA, that really expensive stuff that you said that we need for hurricane relief. 40%, guess where it went this year in 2024? And what we just voted tonight to try to extend, 40% would go to COVID relief. COVID relief in 2024 and into 2025. 40%, all that money that we're supposed to be spending on hurricane victims is still budgeted back like we're in the Nancy Pelosi days. I'm sick of that stuff. Can we not just come to the floor?
You're not the Nancy Pelosi days. You're in the pandemic days. You're in the pandemic days.
That's right.
Is what you're saying.
Anymore.
And I get it. Although,
we're not anymore.
Although don't forget, you don't have to deal with it now because it's not needed in the next 2 weeks. But don't sleep on long COVID, Doc. I don't have to tell you that. But what are you going to do? Because you can't. You're not. I'm with you about that. But you're not going to leave people in North Carolina in tents without funding coming their way over Christmas. You're not going to have people furloughed and not getting paid and benefits slowed over Christmas, are you?
So
I'm going to say the same thing to Ro Khanna in a second, by the way. This is a bipartisan question.
It's all good. You never want to leave people without pay, but quite frankly, they already got their paycheck for Christmas. That next paycheck is after Christmas, and by that time, guess what? We have a new Congress, we have a new Senate, and we're ready to roll. I'm not against shutting down, I think, what, 17% of the government? 17%, or passing something individual. If you want to keep it from getting frozen, give me a good bill. Give me something that actually makes sense to me. Don't fill it full of pork and then tell me that it's something that it's not. It's an omnibus, and it's a leftover vestige from days where we didn't control the budget, and it's actually budgeting for things that we don't even have anymore, like COVID. That's wrong. It's irresponsible, and it's against everything we just promised the people we wouldn't do.
I'm with you on that one, but it's not just 17%. It's essential and non-essential. And I get what you're saying. They just got a paycheck, but you're assuming that you people come right back after the new year and get it done right away. And, you know, you got to have people in anxiety over Christmas. That's my point. And the North Carolina thing is real also. So let me just end it on this. Are you open to voting tomorrow on another bill and avoiding a shutdown?
Of course I am. I'm a reasonable guy. I've always said from the very beginning, include me in the conversation. Don't just launch something on me and then tell me that it's good because you say it's good. It has to make sense. I'm a fiscal conservative. Your kids, my kids, into the future. Right now, if we keep things the way they are, we're going to, in 10 years, have almost half of the budget consumed by debt interest payments.
Yeah.
Tell me that's responsible. We haven't done a thing in 2 years.
It's not. It's not, but I got to tell you, both parties are equal offenders. Boy, Trump went in there, he cut taxes, and he did not cut spending. And it was, yeah, we had a pandemic, but he spent a ton before and after the pandemic. So here's my point. I hear you. I'm glad that you're open on it. I'm glad that you're willing to use the next day. Quickly, Elon Musk, is he going to be telling you what you do and what you don't do?
Obviously, in this case, he didn't. I think some people are more independent. It was funny. I had some people tell me they're going to vote no on this, and then somebody changed their mind. Some people are more susceptible to peer pressure, pressure from the top. I get it. The president is very influential. He's a powerful man who just got elected by a wide margin, and people are excited about it. I want to support the president, too. But I represent 760,000 people, and I'm my own man. I'm happy to work with Elon, Vivek, President Trump, anybody who's on the other side of the aisle who wants to actually make a responsible deal on the Social Security to save it from an automatic cut of 21% if we do nothing. That's not going to be voted on, my friend. That's going to happen if we don't do something. And if not now, when?
Hey, thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your screen. And don't forget, click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.